everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new psychological thriller. This movie dropped on Netflix called Every Breath You Take, and this movie is starring Casey Affleck, Sam Claflin, Michelle Monaghan, and this movie is directed by Bernstein. So when I saw this movie dropped on Netflix starring Casey Affleck, I was really excited to see, honestly, because since the Manchester by the Sea, starring Casey Affleck, after winning that Oscar, I actually never seen anything starring Casey Affleck after that movie. So I was excited to see how is he doing or how is he in his next movie. Although this movie is kind of like a mixed bag for me, although this movie does bring very interesting concept, but unfortunately, or should I say, this movie did start with a promising start. Unfortunately, halfway through, this movie story dragged so much. I was like, oh my god, when the actual story will kick in. Like, this movie is slow paced, extremely slow paced. When you watch it, you feel the pace for this movie, especially all the like unnecessary scene this movie has. Really doesn't, like, nothing is add or to the story you are watching. That is why I feel like halfway through this movie dragged a lot, especially the character we are watching, Casey Affleck. In this movie, we see he's a psychiatric, one of his patients, when she takes her life. After that incident, there's investigation against him, and also there is the other hand, Sam Claflin. He's actually playing brother of that patient, and he comes back to his life and try to take revenge for his sister's death. I guess that is this movie's plot is essentially about. There is a twist at the end of this movie, which I don't want to give it away because huge spoiler. If you want to check it out, because I see some people are enjoying this movie because this is psychological thriller type movie. You watch it slowly. Although I really wish Casey Affleck's character had a little bit more emotion or depth to his character, because like when you're watching this movie, this guy, he's here to take this revenge on him, but he when you watch him, you feel like he's a really lifeless person. Anything you do with his wife or his kid, he's not gonna care. That is why this movie, I felt like, although Sam Claflin's character Eric, he was trying to take revenge on him, does it really matter? Because he's like this person who doesn't care about anything. That is why this movie didn't work for me. I feel like end of it, you are like, oh, Casey Affleck's character, I wish he had more layer to him. He was just sad, depressing whole throughout the movie. Although he had a reason, like his kids was dead in this movie. So, but it's still like he was really lifeless. That means I thought Sam Claflin, he was really good. All the character he was playing, I was like, ooh, I'm really glad he got this gig, because this guy, he was in Part of the Caribbean movie. Then after that movie, he really disappeared. He didn't get many movies. So I'm glad he got this movie. He was really good, although he got a little old, I guess. Sam Claflin, he's a very a good actor. And Michelle Monaghan's character is like, the minute you meet her, you know where her story is going, because she's like, I would say she was okay in this movie. She played this kind of story before in True Detective. If you have seen her in True Detective, so, you know, she has played that storyline before. Overall, this movie is kind of, for me, it was like an okay watch for me. I wouldn't say it was bad, but because I watched it on Netflix, if you had to rent or pay for this movie, then it is really waste of your time or money. Still, if you want to check it out, it's a psychological thriller. This movie did get interesting toward the end. Halfway through, I thought it dragged a lot more than it didn't need to be. The way this movie looked, I didn't like the way it looked. It looked too dark. I think the reason for that is this movie was trying to create the atmosphere, like it's a dark set, like time for all these four people. That is the reason I think it was so dark, or who knows. Overall, this movie was like a really too long. It didn't need to be this long. That is what I thought overall. But still, I thought I liked it a lot, because I do like Casey Affleck and Sam Claflin. I'm not a huge fan of Michelle Monaghan. I think she's okay actress. She's not my favorite. Neither do I don't like her. I wish there was someone else playing her character. However, she was taking all this swimming for no reason, I suppose. What is her reason for swimming? I don't get it. Anyway, that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie. And if you enjoyed my review, don't forget my other reviews on Netflix movie. Enjoy this, please subscribe and take care.